What's up everybody, Carsten here. Welcome to a review. Today we'll be taking a firm look at this one called Grass by the company Lush. First a few words about the company itself. Just for those of you who don't know, Lush is basically a cosmetics company. They are selling stuff like soaps, face wash, shower gels, all different kinds of stuff. They have a bit of a focus on being against animal testing, although that seems to be the norm today, but also they have a focus on transparency, so they explain where their ingredients come from, and yeah, they're very nice. Also, one thing I'd like to mention is most of their scents are pretty uncommon, unusual. Some of them are even a bit outrageous, and I'm not only talking about their perfumes. For example, their face wash, the face wash from them that I'm using smells a bit like fish and seaweed, but it's still very good. But also their perfumes are some of them are pretty uncommon, I'd say. Grass, on the other hand, before I get to Grass, I'd like to also mention that there are basically two different kind of categories of perfumes from Lush. One is genuine perfumes, like for example the Smell of Where the Turning or Breath of God, which is very well known because Luca Turin has mentioned it once, and those are genuine perfumes with a top hat and a base, and they are very unusual too, and anyway, and the second category is they take a scent from a product like a shower gel or a soap, and they just add a top note and release it, of course, for you to buy. Grass would definitely be the second category, and I myself stumbled upon this scent in the form of a shower gel, and the shower gel was released way before the perfume, as far as I remember. It was like 5-6 years ago, and then it kind of disappeared, which made me pretty sad because I loved the scent so much. It was so nice and simple and green and still kind of unusual, and yeah, but that's very common for many Lush products. They just release something and half a year later it's gone, and then they re-release it, and anyway, Grass, the shower gel, never reappeared, but they came out with they came across with the perfume, which yeah, made me very happy because it's really nice, and also I totally think that it's a very authentic replica of that said shower gel, right? So what does it smell like? Let me spray a bit on. Okay, the top notes are mostly neroli, a very sharp, fresh, bright neroli, which is a very strong contrast to the base that appears about like 10-15 minutes later. So it is very refreshing and bright, and like a pick-me-up scent, and then it kind of morphs into this very deep, almost warm, humid, damp kind of greenery. And I would say that there are many shades of green, you know, and this one is mostly in between a jungle greenery, like very lush almost like leafy, rainy, and like a European countryside greenery. So a bit more herbal, spicy almost, and yeah, oops, there's the base. All right. Yeah, so the note breakdown is pretty simple. It's a pretty simple scent, and also a bit vague as well. For example, it says fresh cut grass and spices, which is not very detailed after all, and then it also says neroli, which I also already mentioned for the top note, and they also mention sandalwood, but honestly, the sandalwood is something I don't really pick up to my nose. It's not very very noticeable. What else is there? Yeah. One note though I'd like to mention, and that is violet leaf. And violet leaf, not to be mixed up with violet, the flower or the flower note, but violet leaf is a very green, moist, fat, soft kind of smell, and that's the part that gives it this jungle-like quality, while the spices, the herbal and the weedy qualities, that's more like that European countryside thing. And yeah, grass is kind of in between and stays there. There's not much development after that. I think it stays very linear for many hours. It lasts about at least 8 hours easily. On clothes, it lasts like forever. Actually, it's not. It doesn't have the strongest or biggest silage, but it's very long lasting, and that way is able to to create a very nice atmosphere throughout the day, which I really like. That atmospheric quality of grass is the thing that I like most about it. It's like almost like you flick a switch or whatever it's called, like you push a button and all of a sudden you have this green atmosphere, very soothing, very relaxing, and natural as well. Kind of edgy because it's not a mainstream kind of greenery, which mostly would be kind of synthetic, you know. But it's still very natural and because of that, I think kind of edgy. Yeah.
Smell of weather turning.
Yes, smell of weather turning. Thank you very much. Smell of weather turning. Yeah, that's another very nice perfume from Lush. Actually, pretty much my favorite, or one of my favorites. And it has some similarities with grass, which were not too obvious to me personally, but my girlfriend even says when I apply grass that right from the beginning it reminds her very much of the smell of weather turning. And for me personally, I rather would say that grass is like a part of the smell of weather turning. But either way, if you like the smell of weather turning, chances are really high that you'd like grass as well. And you will like grass if you're into green scents, if you're into natural scents, and if you're into atmospheric scents. I totally recommend checking this out. It's so nice, very uncommon, very unusual, very good performance, and yeah. Okay, that's it for now. I'll be back pretty soon with a new review, and hope you'll be watching as well. And until then, have a good time and see you soon. Bye.